Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a quick recipe for banana ice cream today, or rather for a topping for banana ice cream. I see people do these cool looking toppings and they look phenomenal all the time. And this one started rolling around in my head last week as soon as I opened that blackstrap molasses. I actually started using the molasses yesterday. It takes me a while sometimes, and I like the taste okay. I just put it in some smoothies, but I think I could use it a number of ways. So I got thinking about, okay, I can get them, I have my certain taste that I like in smoothies. So sometimes, I found yesterday when I used it, I didn't add it to the ones where I used my spirulina and my hemp seeds or my seeds. Or no, I didn't add seeds yesterday. I just got my seeds today. But I like them. I use the blackstrap molasses in the ones where I don't add anything. I just had kale, bananas, and a little bit of blackstrap molasses, and it added a nice little flavor. It's kind of I don't know if it's an acquired taste. I have a hard time telling you guys whether something tastes good or not, because I kind of have a quirky taste, and also sometimes my brain, I think, kind of fools my taste buds. Like, something may not be absolutely gourmet great, like, ooh, that's the most fantastic taste in the world, but my brain tricks my tongue into seeing that because of the things that's in it. And I just thought this one would be a nice little way, sometimes, to give me a little sweet treat, and also to get my 2 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses, 400 milligrams, I think it's milligrams, yeah, of calcium in the same one. So, I'm making a mess here. I always make a mess with this little NutriBullet because I add and I don't just put everything at once. But anyhow, this recipe is, I used 2 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses. I use 6 dates. Cacao nibs, just do that. I say do that to your taste. And I poured some water in just to kind of get the consistency that I wanted. And you can play with that too, because I didn't want it like super thick. Because at first, it doesn't make a whole lot of volume with that amount, but at first it was like super thick, so I slowly added water because I didn't want it to become watery either. So let's give it a good one more little go. Oh yeah. Now I've already tasted this. I'm going to give it one more taste now with the final spin. That's good. It's something a little different. It's not chocolatey because that molasses gives it a little bit of a twist, but, and you see that. The consistency, very nice. The consistency came out perfect. Looks just like, just like a sundae there. And, that's just another way for me to get my blackstrap in for the day. I'm going to try to start, like I say, getting about 2 tablespoons of that in. Even better. That's really tasty once you add it to the ice cream. I mean, it tastes good on its own, but oh yeah, yeah. The ice cream cutting, just the straight flavor of the sauce. This is really good. So there you go. There's a nice little something for you for the holidays, or if you're going to a gathering and you want to impress people with some of this raw vegan food. I don't think there's too many people that are not going to be impressed by this. This is legit. This is good. This is as good as a sundae, even if there were no repercussions or it wasn't dairy or whatever. To me, this tastes just as good as any dairy sundae out there. And it's a lot better for you, and it's a lot better for the animals, a lot better for the earth, a lot better for everybody. So give this one a try. Once again, just so I make sure I say all of it right, 2 tablespoons blackstrap molasses, 5 or 6 dates, and you can play with that too, depending on how much you have, how thick you want it to be. Some cacao nibs to flavor for you, and but be careful with your water, because as I always say, you can't take water out. You can always add a little bit more. So add a little, eyeball it, blend it, eyeball it, and just make play until you get that consistency that you want. and that will help you get the perfect consistency, because doing it little by little instead of just having a set recipe, you know, I just kept adding a little tick, 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 tick until this one was really good. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoy this one. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and hope your week's off to a great start. Peace.